Hello everyone, Mr. Bean 35000 VR here, and welcome to Overclocked Mario Kart Wii. This is a version of Mario Kart Wii that has been modified to run at 2 times normal speed. And this was played in real time, so what you see on your screen right now is how quickly I played the game, and you can tell that it's not a video sped up by the sound effects and the music, which are playing at the normal speed. This was played online against a bunch of people who I decided to subject to this interesting little test. It was a private room, everyone was running the code, and we were all competing to see how well we could do against this speed modification. Now, let me tell you, playing this is significantly different to playing with just 2 times speed hacks, because in 2 times speed hacks, gravity is normal, everything still takes the same amount of time to charge up and stuff like that, but you're just going a little bit faster than you were before. Not so when you've got complete double speed. Everything is taking half the time to do. Charging mini turbos, using items, the whole race is taking half as long as it would normally take. Even the menus are sped up, which means that you've got less time to think about what you want to pick and whatnot in terms of character and vehicle choice and track choice. And let me tell you, it's quite something. So I should probably commentate these races, because I managed to just kind of talk away an entire race explaining what was going on here. So this is a Bowser Castle 3 race. Now, I will say this code works better when there are less people in the room than perhaps this many, because the game can lag. Big shocker, I know, but running the game at double speed doesn't work very well when you've got a lot of people in the room. Typically tracks like this one, where there are fire effects and whatnot, tend to get a little bit laggy, because the game is not expected to process as much in such a short space of time. But this race was very interesting, so I decided to keep it in anyway. So, as you saw earlier on, I was having a fairly decent front run, but I misjudged the thwomp at the end of the lap, because, again, double speed of everything means the thwomp comes down twice as fast, and it comes down more often than I'm expecting, but my brain hadn't registered that. It just hadn't. So it was like, yes, I've got plenty of time. At the speed I'm going to be able to get under that thing. Not so. Not so. The thwomp made an absolute mockery of me, and then the POW did as well. And that was 2 laps ago. Here's another POW that's coming to make a mockery of me. Again, well, especially when it comes to the POW. By the time you realise it's on the screen, you've got to immediately move your hand and get the dodge, otherwise it's not going to happen, because it takes 300 milliseconds to react to average human reaction time is about 300 milliseconds, and then you've got to physically move your hand to react to the obstacle in question. In this case, the POW gives you basically no time whatsoever to dodge it. You've got to have your brain so far engaged if you want to dodge POWs or anything really in this mode. But it's very fun if you can actually get yourself into the zone with this kind of thing, with this rate of driving. It's so good. You feel so good driving around at this kind of speed. Not like that. Not like that. Perhaps at the moment, this N64 Mario Raceway race is not a very good example of how to drive. However, golden mushrooms are absolute godsends, because you get to cut all the off-road. It doesn't matter if you're a bit wild. I should probably stop talking, shouldn't I? Because that was pretty grotesque. Okay. If you control, the end result of a golden mushroom is pretty good. And if you don't drive into trees and whatnot. Like, the shortcut was nice. I enjoyed the shortcut. That was good. I was able to catch up. Fortunately for me, nobody can control their vehicles. Everyone's just kind of driving into the off-road and having an intriguing time. Trying to get around. I'm interested in getting into first place, obviously. That's not looking too hard to do, and then I miss a drift. I just hopped and handled because I tried to do a delay drift, and of course I landed faster than I was expecting. Fortunately for me, King decided he was going to go into the off-road as well, and so I managed to hit him with the green shell as he drove too close to me, and I managed to cross over the line in first place somehow. Very unlucky for him that I was able to do that, but that's how it goes, and that's how it went a lot in these rooms. Actually, it was just overtaking at the last moment because people just drove off the track. Now, I did decide to include in this video a balloon battle, because balloon battle is chaotic. Balloon battle is really funny at this kind of speed, as you'll likely see as I'm playing the game here. But man, is it difficult, especially on a track like Thorn Desert. Now I was swaying around trying to start, I'm making myself dizzy watching this video and trying to commentate it. It's insane. And let me tell you, watching regular Mario Kart, immediately after I did the recording for this, I went and watched Mario Kart Wii play at normal speed. Oh man, that looks so slow. I mean, it wasn't, of course, but it looked so slow. Anyway, I'm getting destroyed in the battle. Spoiler alert! I'm terrible. I mean, look at that. I was trying to. I already did bury myself in the quicksand once, and then I almost did it again, and gave the other team a point while trying to escape. Now I did manage to score a couple of points off red shells, slightly redeeming myself. Not with Mega Mushroom. Mega Mushroom is basically impossible to hit anyone with, especially on a course like this at 2 times speed. Throwing stuff around seems to be working fairly well. It looks like a red team is in with a shout despite my terrible performance, and yet disaster strikes. I lose my balloons, I lose a point. Someone else on my team loses their balloons and a point. I concede another point while scoring. It's not looking good. And with 7.5 seconds to go, there's not a lot I can do to come back from that, and so we lose. But it was hilarious anyway, so it doesn't matter. I had fun. And now, because I'm sure people, having watched this, really want to see this, or perhaps you're interested to see what it'd be like, here's Rainbow Road. Let me tell you. Oh man, this is tricky. This is very tricky. You have to have your full concentration, otherwise you misjudge turns like this and off you go. Now, keep an eye on Diddy Kong, which is Panra. On his first time trying this, he managed to get around the whole track without falling off. And I have no idea how he managed it. He's in the lead right now with the Toadette. Meanwhile, look at me. I'm being a real goofball. Now, it feels really good to respawn that quickly though, following a fall. Although actually, it's not really helping you that you're respawning quickly. It's just how it appears. You appear to be respawning quickly, so you're like, ah, yes, I didn't lose that much time. But no, you have. I have. Yeah, so I'm trying to catch up again. It's not really going to work all that well, I don't think. This track is hard enough to catch up on at the best of times. I just really want to not throw myself off. I'm going over the blue arrow boosts to try to get more like simpler lines, because you can, if you do the blue arrow boost correctly, you can end up aligned for the turns without needing to steer, which is kind of useful in this. It's useful when you're driving straight lines. But anyway. I managed to wobble my way up into 3rd place, more through luck than judgment I feel, and I'm not really in a position to catch up to 2nd or 1st. I could lose positions if I'm not smart, so I'm hoping not to do that, but then I clip this wall, and I fly off, and I feel an idiot. And then I don't get a drop boost, and overestimate how far my handling start's going to take me. So I fall off again, and now I'm in 4th! I drive into a wall, and Panra's already finished, by the way. He finished like at 3:10, so I hadn't even realised this. I wasn't paying any attention. So here I am, desperately trying to catch up to place up. I think I can do it, and out of time. And that's it. That's all I have to bring you today. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining, and I will see you all again next time.